You know, that was bound to happen eventually. And I remember pointing that out last time, but it wouldn't let me unmute myself. So, yeah. Well, anyway, how's it going, everybody? Dale Wolfhart. I seem to have accidentally muted myself. I did it last stream. At the end of the stream, I looked up, and I was suddenly muted when I tried to exit, but I could not unmute myself for next time. And since it's been so long since the last time I've streamed it, I have completely forgotten that that happened. Anyway, I guess I shall repeat what I said 4 minutes ago. Welcome to episode... I believe this will be episode 6 of Minecraft Survival. We're just going to be doing more of the same here, but first, thank you all for, the... Oh, is my bitrate low too? Good lord, what is happening? Alright, that should be the final time I have to do that. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little rusty. For one, I'd like to apologize for the lack of videos lately. That it is not without reason. I have been quite busy, as of late, doing a lot, out here on something of vacation, if you will. So for the next... the remainder of June, all of July, and the remainder of August, you're going to be seeing a considerable drop in videos because I have not been as active as I usually am. I haven't had as much time to record. I've had a little bit of time to play video games, but not a whole lot to, like, you know, because streaming you gotta cut out like an hour, half an hour to an hour or more. I'm gonna experiment with slightly shorter Minecraft videos, and I feel like I've said that multiple times, but we're gonna try nonetheless, and we're gonna see if Minecraft videos do a little bit better shorter, since they're such kind of lowest common denominator videos. You know, it might be more within my interest to keep it below 40 minutes to an hour. Although, to be fair, since this is unedited, there's not a whole lot I can do in 40 minutes, but we're going to check. So anyway, I'd also like to thank you all, for those of you watching on YouTube, for the success of Picky Forza Motorsport 6 moments. That one did very well. I was very surprised to see just how well that video did. It got a whole 26 views, which, of course, is not a whole lot overall, but compared to a lot of my other works, like some of these Minecraft videos that get a few views apiece, that one is quite impressive, and it's become my most viewed video, and is almost 10 more than the video behind it. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure what I still have to do. I have to go in the Nether, which I'm kind of dreading, but I have to do that at some point, so we're gonna have to do it eventually. I just gotta kind of figure out when exactly I want to do so, because it's definitely gonna be, you know, that is always the hardest aspect. Oh, hi, man. Welcome to the chat. I saw you weren't online, and I was like, well, shit, I guess I'll go stream. I was about to go to bed, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. Says, Pog, I'm camping right now. Oh, you got Wi-Fi? Well, I guess most campers have Wi-Fi. Well, actually, no, that's not true. You just use data. It's not like you wouldn't use data anyway. Well, welcome to the stream. Regardless. This one's gonna be a little bit shorter. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing for this here stream, but I guess we'll find out. A little disappointed in the Crimes video. That was a pretty fun video to make. Unfortunately, it got 2 views compared to the video before it that got a hell of a lot more. But yeah, that's what happens, you know. Sometimes videos just don't do as well. Anyway, I gotta stop running around and actually do something here. Can't watch because the Wi-Fi sucks out here. Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, I don't expect Wi-Fi to be very good. I mean, public Wi-Fi, I'm surprised I can handle a stream at all. Okay, so I should probably, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to do a little more mining, get some more diamonds for more armor. And actually, do I have any, do I have any, gold armor? Because gold armor would actually be pretty useful right now in order to, no, it's be in the armor chest. Oh, good, I do. This is leggings with Unbreaking 3. That's actually pretty damn good. It's pretty good. I'll keep that in there until I plan on going into the Nether, because this is when the playthrough starts to hit a crossroads. Because I've always been kind of afraid of the Nether. Not like it's concept, but just like I don't it's a really easy way to die. So I've kind of been not as open to exploring the depths of it. Now, I will say, my visibility here, you guys can't really see how visible everything is here for me, but I will say with this different TV that I'm using out east, it is much better at picking up brightness. I upped the brightness on my other TV, but man, I can see so much clearer here. So much clearer. Jesus Christ, I should have mined this vein of coal ages ago. This thing's fucking stacked. This thing is fucking stacked there, boy. Tell you what. Alright, and then we have this section over here as well, which I figure will probably be a little bit smaller, but maybe it won't be that much smaller, right? It's hard to tell, I guess. Bump, 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 and bump. Oh, more. Okay, well, shit. How much coal am I gonna fucking get from this? I'm gonna guess 43. 49. Okay, I wasn't terribly off. Well, actually, I guess I could see that. But to be fair, that does kind of look like 43. I just now realized that I could have seen it in the first place, but hey, whatever. I can't be bothered to get that. That's in too awkward of a location. Memory is not as immediate in my head as... How is there lapis here that I never saw? How many times have I walked by that and not noticed? Maybe I gotta watch more of my Minecraft videos. Alright, well, don't go that way, so I guess this is the way? Yeah, this is the way. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, shit, man, I really do not know what to do. I gotta do something eventful. Hopefully eventful is not dying, but you never know. I'm really fucking hungry, which sucks, because it's kind of late, and it's like not a good time to be hungry. Oh, okay. Pay a little more attention there, bucko. There we go. We're all good. I just will make it an even 50. And then leave a hole in the wall that I'm never gonna patch. Because what do I look like? Some kind of nerd that patches holes because they have OCD? That couldn't be me. It's not. Because in all fairness, it is kind of tiring hearing people always go, oh, I'm so OCD, I do this simple, have to keep this thing organized thing. It's like, it's not OCD. It's just, I don't know. But, in all fairness, it really isn't that big of a deal. It's just kind of annoying. Not even that. I mean, it's probably more annoying to people with actual ADHD than it is to just random schmucks like me. You know, just don't give a shit, but, oh well, whatever. What are we at, 17? Didn't I started to strip mine, if I remember correctly, back at the original spot. So, maybe I should go there and kind of take a look-see, see if I can find anything. God, how much fucking iron did I miss, man? I don't even know how much I have. I don't know if I have a surplus or not. To be fair, that probably would have been a good idea to check, but I'm not good. So, you know. Oh, it's a 2 block for each of them. I don't even... Oh, actually, no, I guess I kind of need lapis. It wouldn't hurt to have lapis, even though I don't really need it. Ooh, gold. Definitely wouldn't hurt to have it. I will say I am a fan of the new textures. I'm sure a lot of people complain. Though to be fair, I haven't really heard, you know, what people's... I don't need redstone. I don't fucking need redstone. I'm just mining it because it's there. I don't need fucking redstone. I don't use redstone. I'm not weird. No offense to the redstone community, but... I'll take more iron. Doesn't hurt. Well, actually, I guess it could hurt my pickaxe, which is not doing too hot. Do I have another one? I do. We're good. We're all good now. Alright, let's go over... Let's try and make my way over to the actual torches so I can do a little bit of proper mining. That's not the start to my strip mine. I didn't think it was, but had to check just in case it was. Okay, now we're getting there. Although I do remember my strip mine kind of being bad. Like, there wasn't... what didn't really... wasn't very effective, but we're gonna continue it on a little bit and maybe just use up the rest of this pickaxe and then return to surface and hopefully we'll get something a little more interesting. Maybe we'll just go back this way. Yeah, sure, why not? Don't see why not. Eventually we'll run back into the same cave system, but we might run into a few diamonds on the way there. Oh, I finally don't need torches in order to see. Actually, it's brighter on the TV than it is... Oh, emerald. It's brighter on the TV than it is on the stream. That's different. Normally the stream can see better than I can. That's interesting. Iron. Take some of that. But yeah, I actually am quite a fan of the new textures. I think it fits a lot better with the idea that they're going for. Because that's one interesting thing about Minecraft is as it gets updated... I'm gonna move over here, get out of the way of the granite. There we go. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna have to barrel through the granite. Because there's only a handful of blocks I can dig that way before I just end up back at the same hole I was just in. But, I will say, you know, that's one interesting thing about Minecraft is the fact that as time goes on... Oh my god, another emerald? You know, that they kind of get a different design, you know, like textures. Okay. Wow, and I just happened to replace that precisely with a new thing. Okay. But yeah, I mean, they just like kind of, you know, they get a different direction for their design of, you know, whatever their, of blocks and textures. Over time, obviously, and then, you know, as that happens, of course, with the big texture renovation, a lot of people kind of expected the textures of ores to change, I'm sure, with the big texture renovation. Okay, back up. We'll just try and go this way. That could have been bad. Because that was... Son of a fuck. Okay, I guess we'll go this way. Till we can find some diamonds. But, yeah, no, I will say I am a fan of the textures for the 5th time. In case you didn't get it the first 4. But yeah, I mean, it was only a matter of time for them to change the textures, and to be fair, I think a cave update is definitely the best time to do it. I mean, I don't see why not. You've got new, you know, you're renovating caves, you know, especially because they were adding a new type of stone that ores could be in order for it to kind of fit with the rest of the textures that are already, with the rest of the ore, in order for, like, those new textures to work, either they would have to use the old school style of textures that they used on the stone, or just use new, or, if I can speak while mining in a straight line. Oh, that's nice. Can I go through? There we go. Anything? Oh, a ravine. That could be good. Might be able to find something. How far up can I go? Well, not very. Only 2 or 3 blocks. Oh, that was terrible. Terrible hop. But yeah, I mean, in order for it to work, there wasn't really a whole lot of options they could have done. And frankly, I'm perfectly okay with the way that they handled it, because even though they haven't added it yet, I'm sure the new Deep Slate is going to be pretty interesting, and I'm sure it's going to be well woven into the design aspects of the future update. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble and speak about things that say big words, even though it's 11 at night. But I can't just start stream bullshit, and then go to bed and call it a night. You know, I've got to actually fucking do something. Maybe I'll head into the Nether. I think that's probably my safest bet at this point. Just head into the Nether and try to get some content out of that. Again, yeah, I don't really need to be doing that. You only need, like, maybe 20 at most. I mean, how many things are you really going to be upgrading? Well, that's incorrect. 20 might be a little bit too low. Because, I mean, if you need 3, you know, per tool, and that'd be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So, like, around 30... Oh, heartburn. Around, like, 35 or so. I missed. Just to kind of, you know, get enough for armor, 3, 4, 5 tools. God damn, that heartburn is nasty. That's a bad one right there. Never lasts long enough to get a Tums, but just realized you guys can't see what's going on at all. Well, maybe you can if your brightness is particularly up, but mine, on the computer at least, is not on the stream replay. Yeah, 'cause I don't really have much, like, in particular to talk about. Should I bring the podcast back? If this gets enough views, this might actually be a relevant question. Me and Ohio had been talking a little bit lately, and we've kind of... Well, not late. We haven't been talking at all lately. But that's not really relevant. But after the last episode, that was not good. We decided to kind of take a break for a little while and for one, kind of think of more topics, which I'm realizing I have not been doing. Oh, we're back here. Wait, what? Hold on. This is way out of the way from where I thought I was. Because I did not place this many torches in the area. But yeah, I mean, like I said, me and Ohio, we decided that that last podcast was terrible. It was unorganized. We didn't have any topics. We ended it early because it just wasn't doing well. And frankly, I'm not proud of that one. Because usually, like, if you were to ask me, hey, what's your favorite video that you've recorded? Oh, okay. Chances are you'd hear me say, oh, get fucked, skeleton. Something with Ohio. Because collaborative videos tend to be the best. That's just kind of the nature of the business. Generally, your best videos are going to be ones with other people because it's easier to make content with other people because it's easier to talk and it's easier to be funny when you're being funny to someone. Not to, like, diss independent content creators, because obviously there are plenty of really good content creators, but for the masses, including myself, that are generally unfunny without, you know, proper... Pro Strats. Nice. But for the majority of us who just aren't really that funny, like, let's be honest here, most of us are not that good at improv. You know, we're not that good at coming up with, you know, most of us are no criticals at, you know, improv. And if we... There we go, goddamn. And if we were, then Critical probably wouldn't be that funny. Because then he'd be just average. You know, everybody. If everybody was funny, nobody would be funny. You know how this works. But I will say most of the videos are the collaborative videos, just because it's easier to be, you know, legitimately funnier. And the podcast, especially some of the early episodes of the podcast, was generally some of the best content I'd made. You know, it was, you know, we had a lot of topics, a lot to talk about. It was still somewhat early on in our friendship, you know, so it was much more quality. But as they went on, kind of the third episode was something of a turning point, where we started to kind of derail, because with Aqua we didn't really have any planned topics, and although Aqua's involvement did make it still decently entertaining, but the fourth episode, which was Chihuahua's a Hurl Sponsors episode 2, yeah. Oh, that's because I sorted it by most popular. Okay, we want date edited newest. Episode 4 was Guns, 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 which that was actually a pretty decent video. Episode 4 was not bad. I will say I thought episode 4 was pretty decent, but that's mostly because we had quite a bit of structure for it. Am I going the right way? I think so. But then episode 5, our best episode yet, was terrible, and then the name is on purpose. It was it was our worst episode, so I called it our best episode because, you know, I don't know, funny comedy. But yeah, I mean, that was just a bad podcast. So we decided, fuck it, we need more topics. Because Guns, Guns, Guns was not initially supposed to be a podcast episode. Well, it was supposed to be a podcast episode, but it was not initially supposed to be all guns. It was supposed to just be a normal podcast that happened to be about guns. And you'll notice that if you watched a little bit. What the hell am I doing? If you watch a little bit of the intro and you pay not terribly close attention, but if you go back and look at the intro, you'll realize that we talked about SRX for a little bit, because I believe that was the first SRX race. But uh-oh. My shield is not on, my shield is not on, I shall die. Okay, there's 2. I haven't found a lot of interesting stuff down here, I will say. This could have been a lot more interesting of a dive. But that's okay, because, well, you know, I'm actually going to go back in the mines, because I just kind of, I'm having a good conversation now, and I don't really want to mess it up. So we're just going to continue wandering it through them. So we back in the mine. Okay. Anyway. So, but that, yeah, we started talking about SRX, and then we moved on to guns, and after the first topic or 2, which was all related to guns, or, 2 or 3 topics up to that point, we decided, fuck it, we're just gonna make Ohio had decided, fuck it, we'll just make it the guns, all about guns. I was like, okay, that works. So, we did that, and it was a good video. You know, it was a good video. And then we, after the fact, but then the 5th episode was just kind of spur of the moment, and it just wasn't good, but simply. But I mean, in terms of other, you know, the quality of some other videos, because I kind of do want to share, up to this point, where the most recent video was Cold War Crimes, uploaded 3 days, so, like, on I want to say like the 26th or so of June, 2021. Um, uh, I mean, the Forza Motorsport 6 video is the most successful up to this point, but I wouldn't say it was a terribly great video. I mean, it was a good video, and I'd probably have to rewatch it again, but it doesn't really stick out in my head. The longest Forza Horizon 4 race was pretty decent as well. Unfortunately, a lot of my recent videos that I'm doing with Ohio have been impeded on by other people, and I might have to start making the party invite only so I don't get interrupted midstream. But that does kind of derail the stream a bit because, you know, people are here to watch. Well, people aren't here to watch anything, but, you know, I'm making a stream, you know, and when somebody intrudes, usually their audio is not included, and we do that on purpose because we don't want them to say anything unfavorable before we really start the stream. I'm going the right way. I just got myself confused. So it's, you know, my fault, but that has been a small issue with the longest Forza Horizon 4 race and picky Forza Motorsport 6 moments. The Black Ops multiplayer video I thought was really good. That's one of my favorite videos that I've made. I can't say any episode of Minecraft or Truck Series. I mean, Truck Series Playoffs was pretty decent just because it was, you know, it was a decently exciting playoffs. Especially compared to the other series that just wasn't as impressive. Again. No, not there. Dang it. And we can't keep going that way. Oh, I just ran into granite. Okay, I guess I'll keep going. Okay, maybe not there. Maybe here. Right there. I should actually probably be looking for lava above me as well. Fallout Gun Rants up to that point was my most successful video for a while. It used to have 11 views. It's since gone up to 17. But that one was a solo video. It wasn't terribly impressive. It wasn't really that good of a video either. I blame most of its success on just the title. It's Gun Rants, which was a very, which is a somewhat trending topic, due to Mike Burnfire's Zach's Gun Rants series, which is great. I highly recommend you watch it, and frankly, I think it's better than my own. Okay, I did not think of the pickaxe breaking. Should have. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of the mining trip here. But, the Minecraft videos haven't really been anything special. If I had to pick the best Minecraft video, it would probably just be the first one, since that one contains probably the most progress. I think the second one was cut off, and the third one, you know, a lot of them have had some small issues. For NASCAR, I mean, the Xfinity Series regular season was the most successful, but I'd say the most interesting is probably going to go to Truck Series Playoffs, as I mentioned earlier. Just, you know, it's playoff time. It's a little more exciting than the regular season. There were a couple of wins, a little more, a little better performance, a little bit shorter than the original Truck Series video as well, which is, you know, people generally like shorter videos. This way. Cold War Crimes honestly was a pretty decent video. I do kind of have to watch that back. I haven't had much of a drive to, you know, rewatch a lot of my old videos because I already kind of know what happens, and you know, to be honest, I'm just not as interesting as most of the content that I watch. I still enjoy the content that I make, and I definitely enjoy making it, but I do think that as a spectator, I do prefer... Sorry. I do prefer the content that I watch over the content that I make. Part of it is the fact that they're so long. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love long videos. Some of my favorite stuff to watch is just, you know, 2-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour video essays. I mean, they're great, but it's just, you know, they have to be a little more captivating. But I am still proud of what I make, and I'm happy that I do it, and I definitely have fun doing it, and I hope that some other people get as much enjoyment as I do. This is the wrong way, isn't it? No, maybe not. Yes, it is. This is the wrong way. That's where I started off. Whoops. I suck. But, I'd say for best video overall, it would be between, I think Black Ops Multiplayer might have been the best. Episode 1 of the podcast is probably the best, but I'd have to rewatch 1 and 2 to kind of get a better memory of just exactly which one is better. And the same thing goes for... Ooh, emerald. Okay. Well, I don't have a pickaxe, so it doesn't fucking matter. Also, where the hell am I going? How did I end up here? How have I not explored there? Even though it's right there. Anyway. Speedrunning Minecraft with Ohio Man was a terrible video. I got interrupted for half of it, and it was not even a good speedrun to boot. Which didn't help. Alright, gotta deal with these little... Gonna get a bunch of, slime balls, though. Which is nice. Because they're not too easy to come by. It gives me more leads. So I'd say it's between Picky Forza Motorsport 6 moments and Black Ops 1 multiplayer. Although actually I will say the Warzone moments I'm glad I recorded, that was also a pretty good video. That was probably my best solo video. Just because it was, you know, good gameplay. Because I think when it comes to solo videos, that's the important aspect. For, you know, it's hard to be funny on your own, but if you can at least provide some decent commentary over some good gameplay, then that's going to make it for a better video than some good commentary over mediocre gameplay if you're on your own. Same thing goes for... But the opposite usually goes for multiplayer. If you're playing with someone else, chances are no one's going to care, really. Do I have another one stashed in here? I absolutely do. What are the odds? I didn't know I had that. I gotta start tossing some stuff. Alright, tools, I shouldn't need to put anything in there. Random shit that I don't need. Redstone. Yeah, for now that's pretty much it. Blocks, cobblestone, diorite, granite, cob, andesite, cobblestone, gravel. Valuables. Coal, lapis, emerald, lapis, lead, food. Actually, we'll cook the raw beef. Alright, back down we go. Yeah, because we're all the way down to 14. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw the gold in there. And then we'll throw the raw iron in later. Put the slime balls... we'll just put them in here for now. Got 7 out of the whole ordeal. Not bad. Then we'll put the raw iron in here for now. It's not like I really need it that much anyway. And we'll disperse a little bit of coal to boot, just for anything that may or may not need it. If I can find where the actual coal is. Whoops, bump. Bump. Okay, well, yeah, nothing really needs it, but we'll toss it in anyway. Maybe we'll toss the rest in at the end there. How are these bows doing? That bow's almost dead. I just realized. Okay, bones, bow. Actually, no, bones go in here until I've found wolves. And then the bow can go in here, because I don't really have any durability on the other bow, so it's not really terribly important how exactly that it does. Now, do I have any other arrows? Arrows tend to be somewhat elusive. Okay, I have one. Could definitely be better than that, but that's okay. It's good enough. So, But yeah, I mean, I really do have to watch them over again because a lot of the videos kind of get jumbled, and there's so much that goes on that it can be kind of hard to remember specifics. Whoopsies, wrong one. Beef is done. Iron is halfway through. I might be able to toss at least most of the rest in. I got 20 out of it, so I might leave over 3, but there should be okay, 2 is even better than I thought. Oh, actually more than that. 2 more. Cook me 2 more. 1, 2. Oh, whoop. There we go. Better. So, yeah, I mean, it just, you know, you just gotta fucking, I don't know, watch them all. Tell me what you think. Because I would, like, kind of like to hear what people think are my best videos. Because I think that'll allow me to, you know, better choose channel trailers. Because I don't really think that the views directly correlate. Because the views are so sporadic. And I can't think of a reason that Forza Motorsport 6 got so many views. You know, like the Gun Rants one makes sense. That one is Gun Rants. Xfinity series is kind of a toss-up as well because the Truck series videos didn't do all that good. The Forza Horizon 4 race, well, actually, maybe the reason Forza Horizon 4, the race there didn't do so well is because I did FH4 instead of Forza Horizon 4. That probably is irrelevant, and it's just complete random chance. Actually, I can look at my analytics. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an insight on YouTube analytics for those of you who aren't YouTubers yourselves. So when you can go to the YouTube studio and then check out content, which I'm going to rename that video. But one thing, you can check your analytics. I'm actually going to go in my house while I'm not doing anything here and get more goddamn heartburn. Yeah, because, I mean, that's kind of a telling sign. 23 views, no comments. Comments kind of show how much your viewers care about that whatever video you happen to make. Generally, that is one of the most important, like, aspects of the quality of a video is the comment. Forza Horizon 4. Okay. Hopefully that might, you know, improve it a bit. And maybe with the new name it might, I don't know, mess with the algorithm a little bit. Who knows? So, yeah, I mean, Fallout Gun Ranch Episode 1, that one's clear. But let's go over the analytics and see if there's a reason. See if I can find a reason that Forza Motorsport 6 has been doing so well. It was released on June 20th, and 9 views that day, 12 views the day after, 8 views the day after, 9 views the day after that, a peak of 19 views the day after that, and then it's been a little bit declining since then, with today only getting 6, or yesterday getting 6 views. Compared to my other videos, after 3 days and 23 hours, Cold War Crimes has been going down by 2, but obviously Forza Motorsport 6 has been doing very well. Seeing as my typical range after 6 to 8, after a week, my typical range is 3 to 5. This thing got 23. Now, to be fair, I did also, I believe on the same day, I republished How to Add Your Own Intro to Your Videos with a Chromebook, which I made in 2017, when I was a fucking toddler, basically. And I made that video, and that video's contributed to a bulk of my views. And it's possible that putting them both up at the same time has boosted its view count. Although I can't really verify. So let's go to Reach. And let's see if we can figure out exactly what's going on here. traffic. Actually, no. All of the, so for one of the things it'll tell you is the engagements your video gets and what engagements, or like how people find them. So one way, one traffic source they call for views is YouTube search, and then it will tell you some things that people are searching. For example, Zach's Gun Rants, obviously. Been a Cowboy. I'm not exactly sure how Been a Cowboy applied there, to be completely honest. I mean, they could have been looking for Should Have Been a Cowboy, the song. But I've checked a few things actually recently and figured out that Been a Cowboy does not. It's very hard to find some episodes of the podcast, so I'm a little surprised by that. NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode makes sense. I don't know why you'd be searching generally. Most people prefer to search, physically, but, or most people, would search for the YouTuber they want to watch, not just generally, but whatever. Black Ops Multiplayer, they're probably looking for Cold War, but I feel like they would have said Cold War Multiplayer, so it's possible. And then Fallout Gun Rant, again, kind of explains itself. A bulk of my traffic is just through looks like YouTube search, like was shown there, contributes to 39%. 30% from channel pages, which I believe the only channel page is my own. 12% from browse features, which, what would that be? Traffic from homepage or home screen, the subscription feed. Okay. So, not quite YouTube search, but basically everything else. External, so that would be traffic from websites and apps that embed your videos or link to your videos on YouTube. So, if somebody clicks on a video that you linked, or, something like that. Suggested videos, that's the way most people find videos, and then others. So, I don't know, it's kind of interesting to see, how all this stuff works. And if you ever choose to make YouTube videos, those of you watching, this will be definitely something that you'll want to look at. Also, 79.5% of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you want to go ahead and do that, that would be great. I don't really care. You can do whatever you want. Honestly, I have many more subscribers than I get views, so I'm not really concerned about it. Even though none of my viewers are subscribed, only 20%. Which is kind of interesting, because I have 210 subscribers, which most of that I got while I wasn't making videos. I think I had like 83 when I kind of went on hiatus, which is interesting. But in spite of that, most of the viewers are not subbed, which is actually kind of interesting, because it is kind of curious as to where exactly that's coming from. Watch time is usually going to be pretty short, especially for long videos. Like, it's generally only going to be a few minutes. Top playlists. Fallout 4 has been the only one that's actually gotten any playlist. Anyway, so yeah, just give you a little bit of insight to my analytics, because a lot of bigger YouTubers aren't gonna say anything. A lot of bigger YouTubers don't kind of want you to know that they're doing well, or because a lot of YouTubers don't like to brag, and that's completely okay. Frankly, I don't blame them. A lot of YouTubers will be very hush-hush about, how much money they make on the platform, which is obviously a lot, but it's hard to tell a lot of the time if that. But I mean, let's be honest here. Funny Moments YouTubers make enough to buy a Ram Rebel TRX for 20 grand over market value. They make a lot of money. But obviously, I don't, because I only get 2 views a video, and my channel is not officially monetized. I'm not successful enough to do so, nor do I really have the means to do so. But like I said, a lot of YouTubers won't really tell you how things are doing, but I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of insight as to how this stuff works for the 2 of you that are probably going to watch this Minecraft video. So, I'm going to leave it there. Not a lot happened in the video, but I am decently proud of the commentary that went into it. This will be in a playlist with the other Minecraft videos if you've missed episodes 1 through 5 or so. You can go ahead and head to that. But you can also find playlists for other things. Of course, I've mentioned a bunch of videos, so if any of those interest you, you can check those out. It's all if you're watching it on YouTube. If you're watching on stream, I thank you for tuning in. I do not have a schedule. I just kind of stream whenever, but feel free to drop a follow if you would like to be updated when I do so. And then, if you want to tune in as often as you can. And then for YouTube, again, I upload pretty much the moment after I stop streaming, unless I stream particularly late, then I might upload the morning after. But generally it gets uploaded pretty quick, within about an hour after the stream ends. So, if you missed part of the stream, or if you want to check out other videos, obviously you can head to YouTube under the same name, DaleWolfhard14, and that is where I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/DaleWolfhard, those of you watching on YouTube. Anyway, I've been rambling a bit, so we are going to leave it there. Yeah. Have a good one, everybody.